Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 35 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. We're still in that rock and a hard place situation where we can't really fight Spain or Great Britain, and we can't currently ally with either of them either. I've tried to sort of change things around by no longer rivaling Portugal in the hopes that Spain would like me a little bit more, and then rivaling Great Britain in the hopes of being able to use Spain against them. At the very least, now that we are no longer rival to Portugal, they're no longer rival to us, and it means that they're no longer supporting the independence of Breton the Plata, which is good. Cheaper advisor costs, very nice. As we're making so much money now, I think we need to go up to better advisors though, because we are making a lot of money. So let's go up and get the production efficiency guy. I did click on him, honest. So we want the production efficiency guy. Lose one stability or lose... Oh, we'll lose the ducats, I suppose. Yeah, get you. And we probably take the military guy as well. Death to spies. Lost a general. How much money are we making? Still enough to get another guy. Let's go for level 2. Can't really afford a level 3. Now then. If we were to take this Diplotech, that'd be bad. Because then we'd have unbalanced tech because we're short on. Although the admin's about to catch up, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll take that one. Gain 60 military power. French Mexico's opinions. Oh, we'll take the mercantilism. It's mercantilism every single time, really. So let's go ahead and do that. The corruption will go away straight away because 23, 25, 23. That's fine. How's the Liberty Desire looking? Just took the next Diplo, so that should burn down even. No, it's going up again. Somebody trying to cause trouble between us again. Wouldn't surprise me. No one is supporting your independence. So I don't know who that could be. So we're still making 16 ducats a month, and that's even with... Who's attacking that? Yeah, we're still making 16 ducats a month, and that's with... Well, my maintenance is down, but 2 rank 2 advisors. So that should help. We did lose a general, which is always disappointing. Let's try and make sure we've got one. You are terrible. But again, it's because we've not been at war many times, so we didn't really build up any real army tradition. And we keep getting imperialism CBs because we keep learning about new countries and nations around the world. How much would it cost us to take that last institution? We're still not quite there yet. Of course, the problem is we keep colonising, so we're taking additional provinces. Let's go ahead and see if there's any chance Spain would want to have an alliance. There's still negative 22. If only we could get rid of the trust issue and the neutral attitude issue, it might be enough. The army strength we could possibly bring up a little bit. I mean, I am trying. Oh, I've lost another general. You're joking. At least it wasn't the one that I've literally just hired. Although he was terrible. You're a much better general, though. You've got no siege. Units have suffered casualties. Because obviously we suffered a bit of attrition somewhere because of useless generals. What is our force limit up to? We can still have... Well, it's not many more, is it? Let's go ahead and make sure that we grab ourselves another couple of conscriptions. Well, I say a couple. Can't afford it. We're going to grab another conscription centre. Just try and keep building the army size up where we can. Won't be long before we can take another military tech, actually. We're gaining quite quickly there. That'll give us some more tactics and some more combat width. Still, that'll only put us on 24, which compared to Great Britain's 27, we are still quite behind. We're catching up, though. Lose 25 Diplo for 1 mercantilism. Sure. What is our mercantilism these days? 30%, which is pretty decent. Got no embargoes going on. We should be embargoing Great Britain, actually. Always forget to do that. It's something I find really weird. If you've got an embargo against somebody that you're not rival to, you get a notice saying it's a costly embargo. But if you fail to embargo someone that you are rival to, you get no warning at all, which is a bit weird. That cheaper land maintenance modifier might be nice. Especially as we do want more troops. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I know we're kind of behind on tech, but that'll actually save us some money. The more money we make, the more we can spend on advisors. The more we can spend on advisors, the more monarch points we can get. And the more monarch points we can get, the quicker we can tech up. So it kind of pays for itself in the long run. You still have that high liberty desire. See, if they didn't have that high liberty desire, they'd actually be paying us some money. Don't have enough prestige to placate local rule, as it requires 20. And that'd only remove... Well, it would remove 10%. We can actually go into the negatives and do it. So they are actually now paying us 8.5 ducats a month. So I'm fine with that. I'll take that hit. We're now making 27 ducats a month. That's 27 ducats a month with 2 level 2 advisors. So I'm more than happy to have that going on. And let's keep our eye on force limit. Yep, we can have 3 more. So let's go ahead and get 3 more cannons. I'm just hoping that by Royal Marriage of California ended, I'm just hoping that by constantly sort of budging up the size of our army, that Spain may end up liking us. Let's go and royal marry these guys as well while they're still loyal, because that will, or at least it should, decrease their liberty desire even more. Yeah, it's all good. Support the burghers. Yeah, sure. New mission. Rival of our rival is Ethiopia. Oh, we can do that. Let's go and improve relation. Actually, knew where Ethiopia was. I didn't have to go and look for it on the map. Make a core. 9 admin. That's not a problem. And then we need to go and find somewhere else to do. Let's go ahead and... we might as well do this one, I suppose. So we are gaining more land. Again, trying to keep my eye on institutions, because we're nearly at the max penalty. 7.5%. So you're actually losing a little bit because we're gaining more provinces. So it's less of our development. That is going to be military. Well, we don't really want the mercenaries. Extra colonists, though. Let's go for that. Let's go ahead and accept that. Let's go and split you in half, move half of you down here, and we'll send a colonist there as well. It costs us a fair bit more money, but it should be fine. Gain of stability. Fantastic. I hadn't even realised that we were only down to +2. So even with 2 colonies going, we should be making a fairly decent amount of money. Looks like that battle is over. Who won? Looks like it's a fair stalemate going on. Poor old Burgundy. We wondered how long it would be before they succumb to being surrounded by people infinitely larger and more powerful than themselves. Spain, 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 Spain. -20. What went away? The trust issue went away. The army strength is still a problem. So we'll still try and build it up. Definitely want more army strength. What are we like on our... we are bang on the force limit. We are on the naval limit as well. I really don't want to spend more gold buying up the number of my force limit. I mean, we could just do it through development, but again, we don't really have enough monarch points coming in to spend monarch points on tech and on ideas and on development at the same time. Especially as we're now pretty much up to the 50% tech penalty, which is pretty harsh. Rival of our rival is done, thank you. Yep, we've still got that mission that we really don't want to take, so we'll cancel it straight away. 200 population for 30 ducats, and it increases settler chance, so yes, definitely want to go for that. Most of this stuff is not really useful to us, so we're not too bothered about it. Liberty desire is still low enough that I'm happy. Let's go ahead and improve relations with California. Why not? Recall our diplomat from Ethiopia. You don't need to be there anymore. Come on. 26.74 ducats a month. Do we want to get even better guys? I still want to keep the production efficiency guy. He's the best one we can get. National manpower guy. It would give us stronger armies. You're an awful lot more expensive to hire though. And I'd sooner save up the money for the institution, if I'm honest. Bear in mind we are getting that 20% cheaper advisor cost. We don't know how long that's going to last before he dies. So we do have to consider that one. Midas touched as well. I mean, look at this guy. He's giving us an extra 10% tax modifier and 20% cheaper advisors. That's really, really good. So we want to try and keep that guy around for as long as possible. I mean, we could just go ahead and develop the provinces where we already have the institution. That would help. But it still makes things a lot more expensive for us. 15 prestige. Because we're well connected. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. We are up still 7.5. Is it worth spending a little bit on Onondaga just to increase it? It probably is. We'll spend a little bit on development. Anything that's going to give us some extra stuff. We'll leave it at that. That might be... Oh, you demand... Of course you demand control of provinces. That is the clergy. Let's go and find the clergy. And what can we give to you? Something that's not all that great. That'll do. Was that not enough for you? Or was it just the autosave playing up? Nah, that was enough. Alliance offer from Spain. We are allied to Spain. Finally. I mean, we are only like 70 years from the end of the game. But we are allied to Spain. Spain is in a war with a lot of weird things going on there. Salzburg and the Austrian Salzburgian nationalist war. Spain is our ally. Now, with Spain being our ally, I was hoping we could also go and get one with Portugal as well. But we are allied to Spain. That is fantastic. So, we don't have to worry too much about Spain. We could potentially attack Great Britain. Although, even if we look at like the 13 colonies, they are still, and Newfoundland as well probably, still 3 techs ahead of us on military. So, we do need to catch up there. So how did that help out, if it helped out at all, with our institutions? We are at 9.6%. That's very, very close. Still going to cost us a lot of money. We can probably afford to do a little bit more development. Don't really want to do much more than that. Right, there we go. So it's I just wanted to see how much it was going to cost us. And we can do this by taking out just a couple of loans. We don't need to take out a lot of loans in order to do it. So we can get them paid off quite quickly. So we're going to go ahead and embrace that. And now all of a sudden our tech is cheaper. And we can go and... well, we can't grab them yet, but we'll soon be able to because we don't have the tech penalty anymore. Why do we still seem to have a penalty on this one? Increase over time. Yeah, that's going up, I suppose. Recall the diplomat from California. That is fine. Okay, this is looking a lot better. It still doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do too much. French Mexico apparently not liking me all that much. What's the problem with you guys? You would royal marry me, and I think I'll take that, given the fact that you are actually... 20 prestige. Given the fact that you are part of Spain, and that you... and Spain is our ally. You do want one of my provinces. We'll go ahead and improve relations with you. I would love to be able to go and take on the 13 colonies, but we just don't have the tech. That said, Great Britain, yeah, they're not in a war at the moment either. So that would be a little bit of a risky maneuver. I don't know how much Spain could help us, although the Creek are already at tech... No, they're only at tech 25. So that could be better. just gained some random money, which is fantastic, because now we can go ahead and repay one of the loans instantly. And we're not too far away. There we go, repay the second loan. We are now no longer in debt. Extra diplomatic relation, global trade power, or monthly autonomy change. Let's take the global trade power. Let's go ahead and take the military tech. We're now on military tech 24, but still behind. We take the admin one. There we go, we're catching up. Is it worth trying to declare a war on Great Britain? Or is it just absolute madness at this point? Because they have a lot of troops and they have a lot of ships. Let's just assume, let's just assume that I wanted to declare war on the 13 colonies. Great Britain are of course going to come in. Russia would come in as well on Great Britain's side, although they're too far away to do anything. Spain would not help us, because they don't owe us 10 favours. And they're fighting in another war, and they're 2,000 ducats in debt, and they've got war exhaustion. Yeah, so I don't think Spain, as an ally, is going to be particularly reliable. We're 56 in score. We are actually increasing. I don't know how, but no, apparently we are. So how much money are we making? We're still making a lot. How are we doing in tech? Still behind on admin and military more than anything else. Could afford to pay you, but can't afford to hire you at the moment. Actually, now we can. So let's just go for the rank 3 military tech guy. And if we don't focus on military anymore, and we split the points sort of evenly, we're still slightly ahead in Diplo, but that's fine. More CBs against more people that we're finding. We've finished a colony. Which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? So let's get you down here, and this is going to be another colony. Did we ever finish this one? No, that one's still going. So yeah, things are going good. How are we doing with our... we can have one more unit, which isn't really an awful lot, but I don't really necessarily need to build the army size up now. The main reason I did that was to try and get Spain to be my ally, and they are, which is fantastic. Portugal still aren't willing to be, which is disappointing. Noble regiments. Lose stability. In Cahokia. Okay, let's go ahead and increase the army maintenance. Wrong button. And do we have anybody nearby? We can get there quickly. You don't have military access. You get over there then. We should get there on time to be able to pop them, so I'm not too worried about that. Don't really need the Conquistador. I mean, just having the one extra guy is fine. Let's go ahead and get you up here, and we'll send another colonist there. We do need to make you a core. Great advisor in our employers died. Well, that's typical, isn't it? Crush them. That shouldn't take long at all to deal with. Yeah, fantastic. Send you back to Onondaga. And put down our army maintenance again. So who did we lose? We lost the Diplo guy. Well, we don't really need the colonial range, but it won't hurt to have it. If only Spain weren't in their other war. Gotta go back down to speed 3 again for a moment, because the game seems to be doing that thing where it goes all choppy once more. So we're now up to 36 in score. So the question is, can we do any better than that? What's the best score? Let's as we know, we're not really going to be able to fight. You know, if we get an opportunity, if by some miracle something happens and we have the possibility of being able to actually go to war with somebody and something to work out, we'll consider it. We're actually one of the great powers of the world as well. We're actually the 7th great power in the world. If we had more development, we could be the 6th great power if we had 31 more development, or 32 more development. How cool is that? I mean, obviously we're not going to beat Spain, Russia, the Ottomans, Portugal and Great Britain. Another great advisor has died. Game loves killing him. I only just hired this guy. I need 291 to hire this guy, so we'll wait until we can afford that. There we go. So, like I said, if we do get the opportunity where we can actually get involved in a fight and have a chance of winning, we'll go for it. But what I'm more concerned about doing at the moment is, let's see how high we can get in score. We're already one of the world's great powers. We started off as a, what, 5 province nation? And we're a great power. We can go ahead and take the Diplo one, because we don't have unbalanced tech. So that's fine. But yeah, I'd be interested to let this game play through to the end and just see how high we can get in score. Probably got a way to go before we get high enough to actually do anything realistic. If we go ahead and look at country and score comparison. And, yeah, we know we're 36, aren't we? So, we've got a score of 26. We are sort of equal with Hormuz. Slightly behind Sligo and Bohemia. So we could actually make a bit of a gain on those guys. We're probably not going to realistically get much above 27. But it'd be interesting to see how close we can get. Either way, I'm going to end the video there, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.